Nerd Confessions.
Welcome to Nerd Confessions. It's been a week since our last confession. Just a reminder to our listeners, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website at nerdconfessions.net. I'm Soheil, your host for this episode. I'm joined by Jeff, Will, Ryan, Encore, and Tyler and Tommy.
Yo.
In this episode, we'll be talking about Doom. We'll also be talking about Goosebumps, which we watched, and we'll have Will's Secret Willy of the Week, and much more. So let's get started. What have we been playing this week, Tommy?
I haven't played anything, to be honest with you.
Have you watched anything?
I watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 movie, though. It's pretty good. Other than that, I haven't seen anything yet, but I am anticipating Peaky Blinders at Season 3.
What's Peaky Blinders?
Ooh, so you don't know?
It's a Netflix original that only plays on... I think it's Netflix.
Yeah.
Scarecrow from Dark Knight's in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And he's really good at it, too.
What's your guy's name? Cillian Murphy?
Killian.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy, yeah. It's the guy that plays... Sorry, you said already, Scarecrow. So, Jeff, what have you been playing?
This week I played Doom, Overwatch, and a couple of Xbox One games. I played Goat Simulator. Absolutely hated it.
Oh, my God.
100%. Then I played this game called Zolgar. Side-scrolling old-school Viking guy. Didn't really like it that much. Didn't think it was very good.
Really? So, Will, what have you been playing?
I got the platinum for Doom. I've been playing Overwatch with you. Witcher 3, Blood and Wine. I've been playing that. And I got this $2 game for Vive called Lightblade.
It's a good deal.
It's like a ripoff of Lightsaber. It's really fun, actually. I'm looking forward to the Battlefront VR game.
So
what are you laughing about? Tell me.
Looking into my eyes right now.
Oh, Lightblade.
I want your opinion.
He wants to know if you are catching up or not on the platinums.
I'm falling behind.
Uh-oh. Ryan's gonna start buying a lot of Vita games.
I actually caught up with your number of platinums.
Oh, you lie.
Your number of platinums, but your score is going to be a lot of work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that anytime soon.
Okay, that's good.
But platinums, yes, I caught up with that. We're both 8 right now.
Oh, Ryan's got some stuff on his hands.
You're only level 13, Will, and I'm level 12. I'm like right under you. And I only have one platinum.
My games are spread across platforms.
Excuses.
That's the same thing.
Jeff, you got to step it up.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to get any platinums anytime soon. On
I'm
Doom.
almost 14.
I don't know how you got Doom platinum. That's
That was an easy platinum.
Some of those runes were so annoying.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it soon.
The only annoying part was doing you have to do the first level on Ultra Nightmare. Is if you die, there's no checkpoints. You start at the beginning again.
Only one level?
Only one first level, though, so it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Those
Took
runes,
a few tries. And it was okay.
So, Ryan, what you been playing?
I've been playing some Grim Fandango Remastered. Gonna get the platinum on that for sure. I'm using a trophy guide.
Oh.
Playing some Tales of Hearts R. I started the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine expansion. It's fantastic.
I agree.
And I started playing some more Nuclear Throne.
Yeah.
Glitches are pissing me off.
Ooh.
It's a fun game. And then I'm still playing some Overwatch.
Is it really similar to the one on PlayStation 4?
What do you mean?
Nuclear Throne?
That is the one on PlayStation.
I know, I'm saying, is it similar or is it glitchy at all versus the one on PlayStation 4?
I am playing on PlayStation.
Oh, I thought you were playing on Vita. I thought you said you were playing it on Vita.
I played it a couple times on Vita. It's exactly the same.
I thought you were playing on Vita for some reason.
Has a little bit of slow down. It's a lot better on PS4. The controller's better.
Okay.
More precise.
So,
those joysticks, I hate those joysticks.
Encore, what have you been playing? And
I played some Overwatch finally.
Ooh.
What'd you think of it, Encore?
I only played one game with you guys. It would be, I think if we played a couple more, I don't know.
You haven't played it by yourself yet?
The only thing I remember from that first game was I don't like these player versus player stuff. That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
But you did pretty well for the first game. You guys, but when we played, when I first joined their game, they were playing against NPCs. And then all of a sudden, nowhere, but I didn't know this, and I saw Encore, and Encore had 20 kills or something like that. He was just walking through people, and I was like, "Damn, Encore is so good. He's so good."
Fights back, of course.
And then I joined him, and I'm like, Daniel's like, "Yeah, we're just playing with NPCs right now." And I was like, "Wow, that's why you guys
I didn't
walking
know you
through
could
people."
do that.
I couldn't get that to work. It just
yeah.
kept loading and loading and loading.
We did it twice, and it was good. But when we went to the regular game, he was good too.
I guess it's because it's looking for people to play with. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to. Your team has to be all players. Yes.
Okay.
So, what else have you been playing?
I got to chapter 8 and 9 of Uncharted. Still haven't finished it.
I like it.
It's good. It's good. Good. I like that last the shooting scene in Scotland.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a good.
that was a good one.
a good shootout.
Nice.
That's all I played. I watched Ninja Turtles. I saw it at a drive-in.
The first one?
Drive-in.
The first one or the
Ooh.
second one?
How much did you watch?
Did you fall asleep?
No, not on that one.
I hear
saw
the amount of
X-Men and I
CG in
fell
that
asleep.
movie is perfect.
That's too much CG at the end, dude.
Lies and slander.
It's too much. X-Men. Fell asleep halfway through, so I don't know what happened.
Why are you always falling asleep?
It was a 2-part movie, dude. It was like 4 hours, dude. I got tired. And I saw 30 for 30, This Magic Moment, which is about Shaq and Penny Hardaway and the Orlando Magic.
That's really good.
Yeah,
You watched it too, Tyler?
Yeah, I watched it last week.
It's
Was it
pretty
good?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I think I'll check it out.
Then I saw Table Chef on Netflix, some chef show. I don't recommend
It's
it.
it's an interesting show. It's really in depth with chefs, right?
Yeah, I didn't care for it too much. It's kind of boring. And I started season 2 of Bloodline.
Ooh,
Bloodline.
don't know what that is.
I tried to watch the
Oh,
first
I-
episode. I didn't like it.
Oh, I gotta watch season 2 of that.
Give it a couple episodes, dude.
Yeah,
Nope.
it gets pretty good.
I'm
Give
sick of
it a
hearing this all
couple.
waiting
Give
for
it a
season
couple
2.
seasons, and then
I'm
it'll
sick and
start
tired
to
of people
stick,
telling me to
okay?
watch a couple episodes.
You need
get
to
into
watch
it.
3 seasons of Game of Thrones. Then it'll be good. You can't stop watching.
That
Stick
takes
with it for
forever.
3 fucking years.
Stick with it for
You know,
6 months.
You know what show got you in the very beginning?
Lost. Oh.
Yeah, because you were just angry about how stupid it was.
No, Lost's first episode is like perfection of any show. It gets you in right there.
Well, yeah,
Like
you're in the
first
middle of
episode.
a damn airplane
Well,
crash.
that's how you get it done right.
That's how you got it. That was the most
And
expensive,
it
I
was
think,
just, It was
right?
just downhill from there.
Fringe was after, but I meant at the time.
It took me a while to
The
get
most
Fringe.
expensive.
you,
the
got,
first,
you,
the
guys
first
are just,
episode.
you guys are just mad because we got platinum in Game of Thrones.
What?
It took me a while too to get into Fringe, Will.
Platinums?
Fringe is great, dude.
What the hell?
But it ended up being
Platinum.
amazing. But it did
Fringe
take me
is
a while to
amazing.
get into Fringe.
Did you like the first episode?
First episode.
I don't remember the first episode.
Fringe
too
is
much.
a-
Yeah,
Faces.
I was not a fan of the first episode of
What?
Fringe either.
Dude, the melted faces on the plane and stuff. That
I don't
shit
know.
hit
It just
me.
didn't grab me.
It took a while for me. The second season's when Fringe really took off.
Yeah, when they started
Oh
going
wait,
crazy
are you
stuff. I
saying
love
that you
part.
watched a couple episodes and then got hooked, Ryan?
Because it was JJ. I'll do anything for JJ.
Oh.
We know. We know.
Encore doesn't like JJ.
But he watches everything JJ does.
I didn't watch that show with the black agent and the black wife. Remember that Undercover or something?
I
like
didn't
that?
watch that either.
Yeah.
What is its name? I don't even know what that is.
Undercover. What,
I think it was called
I haven't heard that one.
Undercovers.
Something like that. It was like a black
Stupid.
What a
couple,
bad name.
and they're like agents.
But I think they didn't know they were agents or something stupid like that.
Who knows? They got
Freaking
canceled.
agents.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Undercovers.
That was hilarious.
It was a fun. I don't think it was a comedy.
Well, I thought it was hilarious.
So myself, I played Doom, Mad Max, Overwatch, and Broforce.
Broforce.
God damn. Did you
I
go
like
to work this
Broforce.
week?
Broforce is like a really simple game. You don't really need to do very much. But Mad
I love
Max,
that game.
Rope Cop.
I think Mad Max is really a great game. Overwatch is fun for multiplayer game, and then Doom. I enjoyed Doom, but I wasn't like really drawn into Doom. It didn't like suck me in to keep playing.
Were you a fan of Doom or the old ones?
Yeah, I was a fan of them. I just didn't. I thought it was fun. It felt more like I want to say for some reason it felt like Halo with
kind of-
demons.
Have you played Quake?
Yeah, Quake. It's like
It's
it
more
felt
like
like Quake. Yeah. All right, so we are going right into the news right now. So Ryan, you want to take off?
Sure. First bit of news we got this week is Nintendo announced their E3 event. No longer are they only going to have Zelda. They're going to have a 2-day Treehouse event, which is just a stream. And the first day is going to be all Zelda. They're going to have a demo and some trailers. Some exciting information is going to come from that. And then day 2, they're going to have a plethora of other games like Pokemon. They're going to have a Pokemon Go, the developer Q&A, and several other games that they have planning to come out for the rest of the year.
That's gonna be interesting.
I can't wait to see the Zelda announcement that Sohail predicted.
Oh yeah, Zelda's gonna come out. It's gonna have a full demo.
If you want to know more about the event, I posted an article on our webpage that details all the games that they're going to have showing on day 2.
But are they going to talk about the NX?
They've already said no.
God damn it.
I already told you this, Tom.
We said this like 2 weeks ago.
I want to know.
Pay attention.
No.
Tom.
Tell me.
No, there's no NX coming, I guess.
But
So-
they might have that commercial.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Commercial.
So it was commercial.
Sohail
about it.
predicted a commercial.
Well,
The
it's not a
commercial.
commercial.
Why are you all on Sale's predictions right now?
Because he wants
Because
to
all
pick
of them
on
were
me.
so big as shit. I was so pissed off.
So good.
Like not
They're
taking
so-
any risks. None.
So by the way, we have 3 votes on our poll, and it says eat something spicy. So we'll see what happens.
I can do
Something
that.
Spicy.
I voted for eat something spicy.
So keeping with the Nintendo news, Nintendo Vans officially released their line of clothing. So they got lots of sneakers and hoodies and hats and
Looking good.
sandals. So if you're into some retro Nintendo clothing, you might check that
That's
out.
pretty cool.
About
Some
time
of the
there's
stuff
some
looks really, really good. But
authentic.
like Tyler
gear.
said, some of those stuff's a little too busy and you can't really make out what it is. They have a really cool duck hunt backpack that I like.
I might check
The,
out
the Vans
backpack.
look really good, though. I mean, I don't like the high top so much, but whatever.
Yeah,
I think you can get any of those Vans, maybe except for the Mario one in low tops though.
Yeah, I don't really like high tops that much. That's just my personal preference.
You gotta cover it with your pants.
I don't know, but the picture I'm looking at right now is a guy wearing his pants are tucked into him.
He's a b-boy. That's how they do it.
He looks
Do the
super skinny.
shoes come in that cool Nintendo shoebox?
Ooh.
Well,
I
that'd
didn't
be really
see that.
cool.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
I might buy it just for that box. Although some of those Vans are like $70.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
high.
Vans. Vans are expensive.
Vans aren't that expensive.
$40.
Yeah,
No,
not.
the Vans are like
They're not like they're
$40,
shipping them across the world.
Yeah, they're like $50 like retail, full price.
Aren't they making them? They make them over here in Cyprus, don't they?
Yeah, sure.
They have one over, kind of close. I think it's Cyprus, off Catella right there in Valley View.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah, Cyprus. All right, go ahead.
Moving on, Blizzard is moving forward with their promises to ban cheaters from Overwatch. So far, they've banned over 1,500 players.
Get them.
I think that's perfect. I love that so much, especially on the PC. Just people that are, and it bans a multi-platform, right? So not just the PC, it bans their account.
So what?
Yeah.
How are they cheating exactly?
Download bots that give you aim advantages or insta kills or running through walls.
It's like people that have they just tamper with things in the game. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
How do they figure it out? Do people just report them?
Well, somebody hacks the game and then they make a little app and then people share the app on like torrents or whatever and then they all download them and load the app.
I mean, it's traced back where it came from, and
Yeah.
Well, no, they just can see, okay, this person's running an app
Oh.
and then they ban that person.
It just scans the server.
if you just kept it to yourself, you probably get away with it.
No, because you're playing on their servers, so they're going to be able to notice anomalies and pinpoint it to that person. And
it looks like they put a lot of stuff into the server saying like they're looking for anomalies that are happening in the game, and once they track it down, they're going to ban you. It's insta ban.
It's pretty good. What, there's like 6 million people on that thing.
And there's only 1,500 so far,
That's pretty.
and there's a bunch of them are in China.
sticking with the Overwatch news, Blizzard announced that there's been over 7 million unique users since launch. It's pretty impressive
Yeah,
numbers.
it's really impressive numbers.
It's not sales, but
I've got a
Pretty
figure for you, Ryan.
Get 'em.
Do
Tell 'em.
share. Do share.
For Destiny, there's
Uh-oh.
registered 30 million unique players.
Oh, that's unique. That counts people who stole their copy and then people bought
Right,
used
right. Or
copy
people that
and
lend
traded.
copies.
Yeah.
Lend copies.
Not
But-
impressed.
But here's the fact.
Get 'em.
Guess what the average registered player, the amount of time that they played is?
Are these active users
No, for out of 30 million people, the average play time for that person.
6
for the
hours.
entire time?
500 hours.
6 hours. Oh, in one day or in the
Is
lifetime?
this the lifetime?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, then like what?
Over
30
100.
days?
100 hours.
Oh, shit. I don't buy it.
I don't buy that at all.
It's
That makes sense. I mean, people like Sloan or other people like
Yeah.
600 hours.
yeah, tons of hours and averages out to the other players.
You know, the
Absolutely.
poor people that
I think
play
I
nothing.
alone logged 3 or 4.
Like Daniel that played maybe one day and
It's a
then he
game.
said I'm done.
It's a game when it
4
catches
hours.
you, it really catches you, and then those people get stuck in there forever.
Imagine
think-
all the skills I could have learned in 300 hours.
Right,
What
you
a
could have
waste.
been a
What
welder by now.
waste. Exactly.
All right, next up on our news, the creator of the classic
Sorry.
SNES
That's fine.
RPG Chrono Trigger, Takashi Tokita, says he would love to see a new version of the beloved game. Anyone else excited for this?
Yes.
I like Chrono Trigger.
If they updated as much as the new Final Fantasy, I would totally be into it. Yeah.
I would like just to see an up-resed 2D remake. That would be so nice.
That's true.
Ooh.
Without the crazy load times too.
Well, I have the DS version that has no load times. That's that's the
okay.
best version. I have the Vita version.
I never
and
actually played it. I wanted to, but
You never played
actually-
Chrono Trigger?
No, I never took the
That's
time to
great.
play it.
Oh my god.
But, like
I have
everybody's
Chrono
like,
Trigger 3 on Super
Akira
Nintendo. for that.
Toriyama. Akira Toriyama. Oh my god, it's Akira
that
Toriyama's
game's
art.
so good.
It is good.
Do you know that is Jeff?
Top 5 of all time. For
Chrono
sure.
Cross.
Akira Toriyama. Do you know who that is?
No.
That's the guy that did the Dragon Ball Z art.
Did you play Chrono Trigger, Jeff?
I have Chrono Trigger 3 on Super
You're a
Nintendo.
liar. Get out of here. Doesn't exist. Moving on.
Stare.
Bryan Singer announced that he would like to see a solo Mystique film.
No.
But
No, thank
Are you not on board with this encore?
You don't like it?
Who here wants to see a fucking Mystique solo film? Anybody?
I would.
You're such a cock.
I know that most
Higher.
people want to see it because they want to see Jennifer Lawrence in a separate
Stupid.
movie.
I'd honestly want
I
to
don't
see it
think so.
because there's a lot of things that character. She eventually becomes a bad guy.
There's so many characters though that have
I know.
awesome backstories. Why do you want to keep seeing the same fucking bitch
I think
over
she's
and
very
over and
interesting.
over?
I'm telling you right now, it has a lot to do
God.
with Jennifer Lawrence. That's
I will see it, but I don't want them to make it.
I'll vote with my wallet, but I don't think it's well spent.
Fucking, I'm gonna go with encore in this one and just pirate it.
Ooh, no. We don't
Son of the
condone that.
police.
No restrictions, Soil. I'm pirating it.
We do not condone pirating.
man.
We don't condone it, but we do it. Encore, Ryan.
We do not condone it, and you can find Jeff at.
Next up.
Go ahead, continue.
I forgot the address. Damn it! I'll
All
get
right,
you.
our next
time.
topic is Rogue One recently had its first screening for executives, and rumor has it it's up for getting reshoots, and some people think it's because the executives weren't happy.
Is that a bad thing?
They said because they felt it was too dark and it needed more humor, which is a horrible thing.
Is
Is
that,
this like confirmed straight from their mouths, or is this
Pretty-
like third party?
Well, it's
all
it's
hearsay.
confirmed. It's confirmed that they're reshooting.
But is that necessarily a bad thing?
Well, it is and it isn't.
They
It's kind of like what
reshot
they're
the original
doing.
Star Wars movies.
not
Well,
every,
I know, but the thing is, they're saying it's too dark.
But
And
who's saying that?
the executives supposedly are saying that it's too
Supposedly.
bad.
Supposedly.
And I wouldn't be surprised considering all the
So?
Marvel movies like that. The humor,
Tyler's getting
the
upset.
humor in Force Awakens was the worst part of the movie.
Agreed.
There's no reason why we should be talking about this. Nothing is confirmed.
Anything
and
negative
nothing
about
Nobody
Star
knows
Wars
anything about
Episode
this.
7, Encore will agree.
Agreed.
Encore doesn't like
Well-
Star Wars.
I don't like anything.
It's his
I
problem.
like Star Wars. I don't want to see.
I heard that the
re
reshoots was because they wanted a more feel of the original movies.
You guys, this is all
Which
speculation.
doesn't make sense because
Exactly.
it's
It's
not
all
part
speculation.
Of,
This
but
is
it's,
all
it's not part of the main series. It's a standalone
still
film.
has to have
It
the same
shouldn't-
tone.
But it
Tyler.
doesn't need to.
If you guys want to sit here and argue about Star Wars, we can do it for hours and days. But this is all speculation. We shouldn't be
Wait,
talking
what
about
was the
this.
rumor?
This is what makes it fun.
So you said there was a rumor that the main character for Rogue One could be Rey's mother.
Oh no, not Rey's. Poe Dameron's.
You don't have to raise your hand, weirdo.
Nobody cares about.
Go ahead.
Rey.
I care about Ray. Get out.
I
of here.
care about Rey.
I like Ray.
Why are you dissing Ray?
I like Rey.
Encore's opinions are number one.
So they're saying the reshoots have to do with adding Vader into it, more Vader,
And
This
Han
is-
Solo.
and Han Solo because he was just casted in the Han Solo movie, and it's supposed to take place like 15 minutes before Episode 4.
Yeah, it's supposed to take time
Something
before
like
that
Or it
point. Yeah,
ends
Or
15
it
minutes
ends-
before
Yes,
A New Hope.
exactly. So this is they're saying they're trying to
they're trying to link everything together, but in like in
But
their own
it-
standalone films.
It would be stupid to put Han Solo in it because then you go from the new actor straight into Harrison
Yeah.
Ford.
No, I don't know. I don't
It
think
would
that's
look
going to
so
happen.
stupid.
No. I really think that this is all conjecture until we figure out more story. This is always happens with
Well-
Star Wars movies every single time.
So
And
you guys
every
are,
that's
big
what makes
budget
it
movie,
fun.
every big budget movie gets reshoots. So it's
Well, I
not,
know
it's not
that.
a bad thing.
Even
stop
we
spreading
even
it.
we do reshoots.
I'm not spreading it.
We do. We did.
You just did, yeah.
So I guess Thor 3, Thor Ragnarok is gonna be based off of Planet Hulk, which is a comic.
Should I be excited for this?
Yes.
Why?
It's Planet Hulk.
Will there be
man.
Hulk in
The
this?
hell? I don't know what
Then I'm
Planet Hulk
excited.
is.
So it's gonna be Hulk
What is-
versus Thor.
Oh, yeah.
Look like they're gonna fight each other.
Yeah, I think that, isn't that
gonna
why
be-
they kept him out of this in last movie?
Punch that guy in
so
his
it's gonna
pretty
be like a
teeth.
I
It's
haven't,
going to be a
I
lot of
haven't read
CGI.
Yeah.
Encore, can you handle that, Encore?
Dude,
Can you handle all that
Ninja Turtles
CGI?
Didn't look good. Anyways, I guess they fight in a coliseum or something like that, and they
LA Coliseum?
no, like in freaking
On Planet Hulk.
planet. Where are they from? Asgard.
Earth?
Asgard, yeah.
But why is it called Planet Hulk?
sounds like a gym.
Planet Hulk is the comic
Asgard?
name. It's not
Or
called.
Planet Hulk?
Planet Hulk sounds like a gym.
I haven't read the comic.
That'd be a
but-
good gym.
I heard they like banished him to a planet and then he conquered it and then they call it
Well,
Planet
remember at the end of
Last time I saw him, he was
Is that
all
true?
squished up in that jet flying away.
yeah, so he's going into space, and they casted Jeff Goldblum.
Wait, he took the jet into space.
Jeff Goldblum's who?
I don't know, some
As
comic
the Hulk?
character. No,
Why is
Is
it
Eric Bana
why is
such
it
a Hulk?
Hilarious
Jeff
Hulk if he
Goldblum
was a
scares
Hulk.
me in movies. Do you know why he scares me in movies? Because I always feel like the movie's gonna flop when he gets into
I
it.
bet the Jeff Goldblum Hulk would have hair
I
on the
love
chest.
I love Jeff Goldblum, but
He's been in a
every
lot of good
time-
movies.
Yeah, but
I
every
really
time he
like
does
Jeff
like a
Goldblum.
show,
$1 billion
like it gets
movie?
gets canceled. I
What are you
feel
talking
sad.
about? Chef Goldblum's been
Chef?
tons of
Chef
Goldblum.
Have you guys never seen $1 Billion Movie?
That's such an awesome moniker, Chef Goldblum.
Cooking you up some sexy.
I loved him in like
Jurassic Park.
well, Jurassic Park is one,
Independence
but I
Day?
love him in a lot of shows. There's a lot of shows he's
The
done.
Fly.
Oh,
Tim and Eric?
He was
Tim
in the
and Eric.
league. He was good in the league.
Super Show?
I've been watching a lot of Tim and Eric lately.
He's good
So good.
in
He's got a
Portlandia. In Portlandia is my favorite. The weirdest guy.
Wait, he's in Portlandia?
I haven't seen him in that.
He's got like a shop that's a knot shop, and it's like so
Oh,
obnoxious.
yeah.
A knot
I remember
shop?
that. A knot
Yeah,
shop, yeah.
they just sell knots, like knots that are
Oh, a
made out
knot.
of rope. And then he's there, and he's like, "This is made by an eccentric." So this guy put his headphones in his pocket, like an artist, and it came out all tangled, and he was selling it. It's like, this is a tangled piece of art, and it's very, very unique. And he like
Sounds
put it
like
on-
Portland.
Yeah, and I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
We
it's
still
like
gotta
a
go
glass
see-
case right in the middle of the store.
We gotta see him live, but
Yeah,
it's free.
we gotta go to LA and see him.
See who?
No, Jeff
Goldblum.
Chef Goldblum.
Chef Goldblum.
What's he do in LA?
He does a show every Wednesday.
Is it like a stand-up or what?
It's a piano show.
Oh,
Let's go.
He's probably so smooth and sexy.
Probably.
Did you see those apartment.com commercials?
Oh,
with
yeah.
him
they're so good.
playing
He's
the
old.
piano. That's what he
Oh,
does.
yeah,
That's what he
I've
does.
seen-
He
I've
plays
seen
the piano.
Oh, yeah, you made me talking about that.
Yeah, I want to see that so bad, but we'll see what happens.
So in Thor-related news, what's his name? Mel Gibson announced that
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson was originally supposed to play Odin,
Mel Gibson?
Oh wow, sad day
but he turned it down apparently.
because of the
Did
Jews.
he not understand the script?
oh my God.
I don't know. Anyways, next, Batman vs Superman is gonna have an Ultimate Edition.
Yes.
A trailer just was released.
Yes.
Finally,
Rated R. And
That's
it's
what
gonna be
we're
3
waiting
hours,
So
for.
excited.
Been looking forward to this one for a long
30
time.
minutes extra added.
Oh God.
Are they gonna explain Martha more?
We'll see.
Oh, what did you say?
It's 30 minutes, and they cut
How
out-
do you know that name?
That's my mom too.
Uncle's gonna get mad.
30 minutes of extra content on the movie, or is it gonna be like extra, like you have to go in the featurettes, or is it
30
part of the movie?
minutes of footage that was cut out of the original cut.
Holy moly, that's a long movie then.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
could make it better. Could
30
make it
more
the
hours
same.
of poop.
I don't
If
know.
2.5 hours were bad, another half hour is not going to make the movie
I'm gonna
good.
laugh if they find out like, oh, this actually would have been good in the movie. They screwed up by taking.
Listen,
it
if
out.
you take 30 minutes out and add 30 minutes in without Jesse Eisenberg, that's gonna be a
Did
We
big
anyone
need
see
the
the
Jolly
trailer?
Rancher.
Did the extra hour of footage for Fellowship of the Ring make that movie
I
better?
actually haven't
no.
watched my extended editions ever.
Oh, it's so horrible.
It was like a 6-hour movie.
Oh,
I didn't know there was an extra hour,
Fuck
Yeah, it's like an extra hour.
I own all
no,
of
it's
them.
longer than
and I have the
that.
Extra
DVD.
hour. How long is it?
I think each
like 3
extended
hours.
movie is like 4.5 hours.
Oh my
Oh, really?
God.
That's a long one.
I think
Yeah.
so.
No, extended cut. I thought the extended cut was like 4 hours at the max.
I think the one for the Fellowship of the Ring was the longest out of the three.
Yeah.
Miserable.
I need to watch those.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And
need to
that
watch
was, that was
it
the
too.
slowest movie of all three.
Get to
I
it.
love that one. That's my favorite one.
Well,
You
you,
get to
watched the
start with
original
that,
cut.
Get to start with the happy little hobbit town and go on an adventure.
You don't
The-
like dark
the
tones?
song-
is what you're saying?
Just talking about it bores me.
Nothing beats Helm's Deep. Just saying.
Yeah, that was a cool
What's
fight. I
deep?
really liked the Helm's
Deep
battle.
Twin Tower
That was
fight.
a good battle.
Helm's Deep.
Well, talking about movies, Encore's got one more to tell us, right?
Liongate CEO wants to make 7 Power Rangers movies.
7 movies.
And
Yeah.
the first one has
Pretty
not even come out
ambitious.
yet.
Damn.
Well, what is it? So they're gonna try to make 7. They're gonna milk the shit out of that.
Hands
huh?
on. That's ambitious. I like it.
That's a lot.
Like
One
his
movie
headset.
about each ranger.
Well, it sounds like it, right? Each Ranger, and then they
Yeah.
Elizabeth Banks is gonna be the Rita.
She plays Rita, yeah. She
Oh,
got a little
man.
sexy little green outfit on, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Oh man,
Green outfit.
By like the 5th movie, you're just gonna be like, I wonder
Yeah,
what
I
this
saw
guy's
her.
gonna
I
become.
saw her.
Oh, a Power
Well,
Ranger.
he's banking on it to be, it's going to make a lot of money.
It's
So
not going to make any money. Nobody's
By the way-
gonna see Power Rangers.
by the way,
It's true.
what's the company that runs it?
Hasbro?
Hasbro. What the other one?
Saban.
Saban or
No,
Saban?
is it? Yeah, Saban and
Yeah.
Saban and Hasbro. They just left Cyprus.
Oh,
Sad days. near
why?
us.
Where do they go?
I don't know.
I pass by there all the time.
Probably went to
They
China.
left.
Like,
I
do
don't
they
know.
have my toys?
We don't know yet. But
What are you gonna
All
do
right.
now?
Toys.
Tom Hiddleston. This is a rumor from last week. So Tom Hiddleston seems like he's going to be the front runner, or people really want him to play James Bond. What do you guys think?
Isn't he?
Nobody
Night
here. I don't
Manager?
think anybody wants him to play.
Isn't he in
We'll
the
get
show
Daniel
called The
Craig.
Night Manager, and he had his shirt off and it was all muscly?
Well, apparently that movie is what is making people think he can play Bond. I haven't seen it. I don't know what he plays in it.
What do you think, Tyler?
I'm down.
Nah.
Episode 7
Good
made me
talk.
really think that Daisy.
Who would you
Ridley
want
could
Tyler to
play
be Bond?
James Bond.
I agree.
I don't know. I've always thought
Michael Fassbender?
no. I think he's a little old now.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, not Jake
Oh,
Gyllenhaal.
What is he
God.
in? What is he in?
Children of Men. Clive Owen.
Clive
Clive
Owen?
Owen. Oh.
Clive Owen would be a great Bond.
But he's not.
Yeah, he would be.
Or even I
He's
would
not a
even
handsome
say
guy.
old
He's an
now.
ugly ass man.
What happened to
look
Clive
at
Owen?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig's so goofy.
I know.
That's
Daniel
true.
Daniel Craig looks like
Like a little gopher or something.
looks like a bulldog. You would say it.
Or I still like the Idris Elba. I think. he
Oh,
would
yeah,
play
Idris
good
Elba
Bond.
would be
Oh, that
awesome.
would have been dope.
If he
Yeah.
did it, we'd only get like 2 movies, and then they would have to recast. 'cause
By
he's
the
old.
way, have you seen Idris Elba without a beard? Oh my god,
Without a what?
without a beard,
are you
No.
saying he's
he looks like
sexier
a
with the
jelly
beard?
bean. Like his head looks like a jelly bean. But continuing on,
So The Rock is confirmed to play Doc Savage. Anybody know who Doc
I do
Savage
not
is?
know.
I have
So
no idea who that
Superman
is.
was based off of Doc Savage, kind of. They took things from Doc Savage and made Superman.
okay,
This Marvel?
So The Rock's playing a character nobody's really heard of.
People know of him. It's just not popular because
You're the only person here that knew of him, I think.
I didn't know that.
Doc Savage was he like a Indiana Jones type character?
I don't know.
All right. So anyway, The Rock is gonna play him, but didn't Rock also sign like 120 movies in the
I
next 7
smell an
years?
Oscar.
I don't know. He's doing. What is he doing? He's doing Baywatch.
He signed
He's gonna
how many
do-
movies?
I don't know. The Rock signed like a
he's
bunch of
he's doing-
movies.
Yeah, he's doing
God,
Baywatch right
you
now.
guys making bank.
I think he's gonna do a spin-off from Fast and the Furious, a Hobbs movie.
Ooh.
That'd be kind of cool.
What else? You guys, that
Like
TV
Hobbs.
show going
House
on.
is pretty cool.
But is he going to be winning an Academy Award?
Exactly. He'll be winning an award before
And
Ryan
when-
Reynolds
Nope,
does.
Ryan Reynolds is on his way.
When will The Rock fully change his name to Dwayne Johnson?
It is Dwayne Johnson.
They always
But
call
we
him
just
Dwayne
call- We
Johnson.
call him us people like us. We still call him the Rock.
But they keep saying The Rock in the credits.
No, they don't.
Dwayne
They
The
don't.
Rock.
It says Dwayne Johnson now.
Oh,
Changed
that
it.
sucks. I'm never gonna call him Dwayne Johnson.
All right.
Exactly.
Jake Gyllenhaal is attached to
Jake
produce and
Gyllenhaal.
star
Jake
in a
Gyllenhaal.
Ubisoft Division movie. Excited or not?
I see it. I think it'd be cool.
Nah.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
As long as
actor,
it
so he's
depends on how
probably
well they
pretty
do
cool.
it and
Is-
how well this Assassin's Creed movie does. If that
It's
does
true.
well.
Yeah.
Is Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie as the Bubble Boy
Bubble Boy. Oh.
and trying to get away from the diseases as the Bubble Boy?
God,
I
I
would
love
watch
that
it.
movie. I think the movie's so dumb.
I could do
Oh,
with a Bubble
I
Boy.
love that
so
movie.
Stupid. So dumb.
That's a really dumb movie, but it's really entertaining. I enjoy that movie so much.
I'd go see Bubble Boy too.
You know why it's good? Here's why it's good. Because Jake Gyllenhaal looks like a weirdo, and then he makes friends with everybody, and then he has an Indian guy that gives him like ice cream.
It's got Beetlejuice in
It
it.
seems like it's like Pee Wee Herman or something.
Yeah, it's like a Pee Wee Herman movie,
But not as good.
Yeah, well, of course.
Exactly.
All right. Ready Player One is a book that which is going to turn into a movie by Steven Spielberg, and it's cast T.J. Miller, who's from
Deadpool?
Troll
Silicon
set.
Valley, Deadpool, and basically he plays an online form troll in the year 2044.
Ooh.
Anybody heard of this book?
No.
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 Does it sound interesting to you guys? He's
Yeah,
an
it does.
online tool.
In-
From that one sentence, so he's a troll online. That's it.
In 2044.
So basically
That's
a jerk
That's just a
online.
little. There's a book based off.
well,
of it.
just based off that one sentence, no, this doesn't sound interesting at all.
It does to me. I want to see it.
It had me
A
at Steven
futuristic
Spielberg.
troll.
Didn't
Hey,
sound
does
interesting.
anybody know who did the Apple commercials back in the day with
Steven
the
Spielberg.
I'm a Mac?
Justin Long.
Justin
Yeah,
Long.
Justin Long.
So Justin,
I miss him.
Thinking about this, Justin Long was like the reason he came up in my mind. There was a movie he played. I think it was in
Die Hard?
Well,
Die Hard, and
Die
he was
Hard.
like a hacker, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a
Okay,
good one.
that came up because Encore was talking about a troll in the future, and he was kind of a troll.
I miss Justin Long.
I saw Justin Long on Snapchat yesterday, and he said, "Hey guys, welcome to Chap Snap," and that made me laugh so hard. I don't know why I said that because he was supposed to be like a nerdy guy, but he's not nerdy.
I don't think he's like. Is he actually
What?
nerdy in real life?
But
or
why
is
is he
that-
talking about like Apple products? So
What
he's talking-
nerdy guys are actually in movies are actually nerdy in
But he
real
was
life.
doing all those Apple commercials, so I thought
Yeah,
maybe
look
he
at
knew
Steve
something about
Ripple.
computers. Anyway, moving on.
This
I
is
don't
the way he
know why I
looks
went
and
off that
sounds
way.
is why they cast him.
Young
Sorry.
Han Solo cast. So he's cast. I forget the actor's name. Anybody know the name?
I forget.
Let me see.
So what's his name? Lauren Kasdan. So he's the
His name is
writer.
Lauren?
He's the writer, yeah.
Oh.
Lauren.
Oh,
Or
he's
Lauren?
he's actually
Alden.
writing it?
Alden is his name. Alden Ehrenreich. I'm sorry, I can't.
Ehrenreich.
Ehrenreich.
Alvin Ehrenreich.
Jesus,
Wow, that's a
kill
hard
that
name.
name.
There's
You know how to
there's
read.
there's an EH and then a Ren
Alden
and a Reich in
Albrecht.
it.
Alan?
So Lauren Kasdan.
Alden.
Lauren. Is it
Lawrence.
Lawrence? Lawrence Kasdan and his son are writing the movie. So he wrote what Empire Strikes Back and Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Excited?
Ooh, it should be good.
Ooh, that should be nice. That
Yeah.
guy's a good writer.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm always excited.
All right.
Okay, moving on.
Emily Blunt will play Mary Poppins in Mary Poppins Returns.
Is she back to kill or what are we doing here?
Directed by
Back with a
Chicago
vengeance.
director. I love Chicago. It was a really good movie.
Wait, you
so-
like
I like Chicago. It's a good
Okay, I'm
movie.
not gonna say anything.
I was looking up.
Say it, Ryan.
Say it. You got something to say. Say it.
Say it.
I just love Encore's taste in film. It's so varied. You never know what Encore is gonna
Yeah.
like.
It
They really
2002
don't.
Academy Award in one, dude.
That's-
It was a great movie.
Encore only likes things that make money or win awards. If it doesn't make money or win awards, it's garbage.
She was in Edge of
Mission
Tomorrow,
that didn't
right?
make
Garbage.
That movie was good. I loved Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I was looking up Emily Blunt, and the first thing that came up was her in Edge of Tomorrow.
That was a cool movie.
You guys excited to see Mary Poppins in a sequel reboot?
Did she
No.
have a spoonful
Nope.
of poison this time?
I have no desire to see it.
Because I'll see it.
Awesome.
I'll only see it if she has a spoonful of
Are
poison.
you excited to see it, Encore?
I'll download
If it wins awards.
I guess.
Dan Aykroyd praises Ghostbuster reboot.
Of course he does.
Wow.
Gonna be
He's
golden.
got nothing else going on.
I think
except for
he's
cheap
like one of the
vodka.
executive producers too. So.
But isn't he a writer on this?
No, he didn't write
No,
it.
he didn't write it. He wrote the original one that they were going to do with the four
Right,
original.
yeah. But I thought they
But
took
then-
some of it because he's credited as a writer.
But that's just they're just giving him a treat.
Oh.
Throwing him some bones.
But isn't that like insider
free
trading
vodka.
kind of?
No.
Wouldn't you say that? Like, yeah, I'm gonna praise this movie that I worked slightly on.
Well, I mean, anybody that works on a movie is not going to talk crap on it.
I guess.
It's rare when that
Yeah.
happens.
And it's
That's
just,
true.
isn't it like his concept that they're pretty much using?
I heard,
Using
Dan,
some of the old.
I heard a lot of stories that Dan Aykroyd's a dick.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the Tyler? Have you seen the conspiracy thing that he made about aliens?
I know he did some sort of documentary,
Oh, it's so
but I haven't
good.
watched it.
It's so good.
Doesn't he owns all the House of
We were
Blues?
talking about
doesn't
that
he?
when we were talking
I
about
don't know.
it.
Yeah, I think
before.
I know he's
Yeah.
really into.
Is it on
well, I mean,
Netflix?
Yeah, it's on
he's really into
Netflix.
like blues stuff.
And it's-
so-
I know he owns the brand House of Blues.
So if you search
Really?
Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd on Netflix, it should come up.
Yeah, and it's just him smoking a cigarette and talking about UFOs.
well, we gotta watch that.
So
I
good.
don't know
Can
how
that
much
be our
of a
wait,
topic
topic
he
for
is.
next
Can,
week?
can we
That'd
put
be
that on
fun.
our
Let's see if I can
Let's
find
do that
it.
next
topic
week.
for next week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can put it on there.
Okay.
I don't know how much of a dick he is because
Well, you met him, didn't you?
well, I didn't meet him, but Palmer met him. My friend Palmer, and I told Palmer, "Hey man, write on a piece of paper. Write Jeff and Palmer rock and give it to Dan Aykroyd. Have him hold it and take a picture." And he did. So I don't know how much of a dick he is. That's pretty cool.
No, I meant like on set, not like with people, his
Oh,
fans.
So he's like a diva or something.
like a diva.
I,
Kind of like.
I have something to tell you, Jeff.
Go ahead.
Tell me.
I took a picture with Jared from Subway,
Ooh.
and
Did he
he's a
touch
child
your
molester.
Oh, you guys don't know the story, but Will took his phone out and said, "Sign my phone." To
Signed
him.
my phone.
And it was a digital signature.
fuck?
It was a digital signature. He signed his
we
phone
were
digitally.
drinking wine, and we're all
Him and
drunk.
Jared.
Wait, you were drinking with Jared?
This just sounds this is getting
Not
worse
just
and
not
worse.
just him, not just him. Me,
Oh,
all
okay.
we're all.
I was not hanging out
You know,
one on one with Jared.
Let's step back a second. When this scandal first broke, Sohail said I've never even met the man. Subway doesn't have
I
anything
never
to
said
do-
that.
You did.
No, I never said
You
that
did.
at all.
You did. I promise you.
No,
you
it
did.
never did.
Kavakism.
Sohail says a lot of things.
It's only your. It's who's the story from you, and that's it. Nobody else has proof.
I'll
Ryan,
find it.
No, you won't.
I will.
Please find it for next week.
We'll find it as soon as you beat Will in Platinums, which won't happen. He'll beat you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
that was a low blow.
The fact that Soil changed the subject so quick makes me want to lean towards Ryan a little bit.
You always lean towards it. Anyway. It doesn't matter. You blame me for that troll that happened on you last time. You're
Which
like,
one?
You're like, oh, who did
Harvey's
it?
Pony Adventures.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah.
who Soil did that, right? And then you look at it and Ryan did it. Oh, okay. I wonder who trolled Sloan today. That's what I'm wondering.
That wasn't me.
What
It has to be you.
Wait,
Sohail.
did
You're
anybody
the
here
only
do
one that
it?
does prank calls.
He sent a text message saying nice prank call.
So nobody here did it?
No.
No, I didn't do
The
it.
hell?
I only.
I'm
pranked-
never gonna have any trust for you ever again, Jeff.
Me?
Yeah,
I didn't prank call him.
you sent my name to Ryan's house.
I didn't send anything. I had nothing to do with that.
You gave my address to
Oh,
a
okay.
man I don't even know.
to a man.
To a man
Are
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about the dick pic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Mike pussed out on it and was like, "Oh, I gotta tell him. I can't do. I gotta tell him. You're
Mike
It,
was
it
the
would
only
have been
person
better
that
if it was
accused.
more than just me.
I told Mike, I said, every week send him something like the same picture from a different address. I'll give you a bunch of addresses. He's like, I can only do one. I can only do one.
I didn't even contact Mike about it. And
He's
he
a
broke
wuss.
down.
What would have been funny is if you put the return address as Ryan's address. So you
The best,
send to and
the
return
best thing
address
about it
to
is
the
that
other?
Yeah, you can
Mike
do
didn't
it.
even know the guy, and he's like,
Yeah.
he like broke down for no reason.
Can
So
I have Mike's address?
Sure.
I don't have. I'll ask Mike for his address and then I'll give it to you.
Well,
Oh, he listens to
Well,
this.
Yeah, I know. I was just
He
gonna say,
listens to this.
so we kind of blew it.
Whoops.
Oh,
He'll
man.
never give me
Wait,
his address
he's
now.
actually going to be really excited that
Who
we
said I was
brought
gonna
him
prank
up,
him? Just kidding.
Edit that out. Mike shouldn't have that glory.
I'm really worried. I'm really worried what Will would do. That's what I'm worried about.
Drive to his house and shoot him.
That or send him some white powder or
Burn
something.
cricket on his
Cockroach.
Cockroaches?
Cockroach.
All right, so the news. There's something I saw on Reddit a couple days ago. Somebody with a Burger King toy and a Raspberry Pi made a Game Boy that plays Pokemon Red and Blue. That was
really?
Yeah.
It just runs an emulator, right?
Wait, say it again.
Somebody went. You know those McDonald's toys?
Do you know what a Raspberry? Well, I think what it didn't catch was a Raspberry Pi. Do you know what a Raspberry Pi is?
Like an actual
a dessert?
raspberry flavored pie?
No.
It's a little affordable computer that's like $20. It's like a computer from.
Is it really that big?
Like
Like-
what year?
2 years, 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's like that big. That's the whole point of it. It's a little tiny computer
It's like a
that
computer.
you can mod.
Somebody made an antenna for a cell phone tower in their house, and they were broadcasting it like 30 miles away from their house and using their own
The Raspberry
antenna.
Pi?
Yeah, antenna as their cell phone tower until like AT&T and Verizon and all those companies found out about it because they have those spectrum scanners, and they shut them
Cease and
down.
Desist.
So they sent them like they came over and FCC sent them a letter saying you need cease and desist of sending your own cell phone tower signal.
That's bullshit.
So yeah, there's that. But they made a Raspberry Pi. They took that and they took an old Burger King toy that looked like a Game Boy, about the size of a standard, I would say a standard mouse, like a click mouse that you have, and they turn it into a Game Boy that plays Pokemon
That's
Red and Blue.
awesome.
That's pretty. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
That's
nice.
only a
How much
20
does Raspberry toy cost? The Raspberry.
Raspberry Pi when I bought it was $20, no shipping cost. It was free.
There's different versions.
Do you
Yeah,
still
it's
have it
probably
still?
still $20.
yeah.
Bring it next week, yeah?
Okay, I'll bring it.
I want to see this.
Then on top of it, the Burger King toy was free with their kids meal, so $5. So it made Pokemon Red and Blue for $25.
That's the deal.
See, I could learn how to do all of this in
In
300
300 hours.
fucking hours.
Yeah, the book I have for Raspberry Pi, you can
Pathetic.
read it in 300 hours. So, all right, we're gonna move to the topic of the week number 1, which is Doom. So, is it good to have Doom back? That's
Yes.
a question.
I loved it. I love it a lot.
Yes.
It's very good to have Doom back.
So I personally, when I played it, I thought it was really fun. But the only thing I didn't like about it is it just didn't draw me in. But that's the only thing, because I'm not into that kind of game style, which is like horror.
Well, did you
genre.
play Doom 3?
Yeah, I played Doom 3. I'm just not into that game.
Did that draw you in?
It did, but I just don't like horror games like
well,
that.
this one isn't a horror game. It's like nothing about
This
it
one
scary.
isn't. This one is not scary as much. I just didn't like
This one is like it's the original game mixed with Quake.
Honestly, when I played, I'm gonna throw something out there. I just ran through like a room and just punched everybody, and I got
That's
through
what
it.
you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and
the best part.
That's what the
Good
game's all
strategy.
about. But yeah, so do you like the tone and the humor of the game, guys?
There's not a whole lot of humor in it, but
Well,
I really liked it.
Like the way you rip people apart. That can
Yeah.
be humorous.
yeah, you're right. I guess that could be funny to a sicko.
Yeah, that's true. It's not really meant to be really too funny, I think. But I think the tone was. It felt really fun for the storyline in the beginning because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I don't know what was going on in that part.
That the beginning. That's what made me think it wasn't a reboot. But I guess the way they wrote it, it has a lot of the same bosses. They just explain the bosses, so maybe I don't know, the way they did it, it could be a reboot, but it's not necessarily a reboot. So I don't know what to think about what it
One
is.
thing-
But the story's not important for Doom anyway. It's not about the
Right.
story. It's about the experience.
One thing that caught me off guard is the reload. There's no reload, so I
So
was
you
like,
keep clicking square
Yeah,
and
I
you pull
keep-
up the chainsaw and you're, what the fuck, man?
yeah, that's what happened. To
I
me.
like that. I like how fast paced it is.
But I like it, but it threw me off guard because I was playing it and all of a sudden I was like reload, and then I wasn't reloading it. I was
I
changing
did it
the
for a
gun.
while too.
Right? I was doing the same thing, and there's no reload, and that was really interesting. But
Going back to Doom 3 though, I remember playing on 360, and that game like legitimately scared the shit
yeah, I
out of me.
love that game.
It was so fucking
I was kind of
scary.
hoping for it to be scary, but I'm happy with what it got. A little bit disappointed, but I'm happy with what Doom.
Me too. I'm
is.
absolutely happy that I didn't have to run around with a flashlight out, and I just got the mow monsters down.
I'm a little disappointed though. I was kind of hoping for a scary experience.
We've already had it though,
Yeah.
see, I don't enjoy those kinds of games.
like
Personally.
Outlast
You-
and
you didn't
Doom
play
3
Outlast?
was fucking scary, man.
No, I never played Outlast.
I loved Outlast.
See, the reason I don't like those games is I don't want to have a goddamn heart attack when I'm playing a game,
Seriously.
or take a shit on myself if that happens.
I want to be so scary. I have to take breaks.
I didn't finish Doom 3 for the like 6-7 months because it was so
Okay,
goddamn scary.
One of the games that I've only had heart palpitations playing was Splinter Cell, and that was because John would play against me, and all he would do is say, "I'm gonna come and get you, I'm gonna come and get you," and the whole time I would have heart palpitations because you would just jump out of the sky and kill you, and I was like, "God damn, I'm gonna die if I play this
The
game."
first time in Division, I went into the what is it called the dark zone. I got heart palpitated. Heart palpitations.
Vibranium.
Was it
Heart palpitations.
because you were scared? Of what was
Because
gonna
I was like, oh my god, some guy's gonna sneak up behind me and shoot me right now. And
I was scared
I picked
too,
up some.
yeah.
I picked up some
Absolutely.
gears. Like, oh my god, is someone gonna shoot me now?
So how do you feel about the weapon upgrade system?
I loved it. I thought it was so diverse in the weapons, and then you could upgrade the weapons even further to make them do different things.
Right.
So it was like no matter, even if you use the same weapon the whole game, you could still use 2 or 3 different mods of the weapon and make it completely different. I like using the pistol a
And
lot.
I really love the animations too. Like when you switch mods, you like take this little
Yeah,
piece
you
off
unhook-
and
you
you
unhook
click it
it.
back on,
Yeah.
and everyone has a different animation for how it works.
You can
Yeah,
upgrade
that
your armor and
They
stuff.
did,
It
they
was
did a really
amazing.
good job with the animation.
The shot, like I was playing with a shotgun. The shotgun I had one where it was like a quick burst shot and then
A
one
3 burst
explosion.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this is so cool. Like I can decide if I want to run and gun, I'll use the quick shot. If I need like to take out big guys, I'll use the explosion.
You didn't get very far on because I never used that shotgun ever again after I got all the other weapons.
I
Super
use the
shotgun,
machine
I
gun.
used all the time.
That's the only gun I pretty much. That's like my 80% gun that I use.
I use the machine gun and the plasma rifle the most because that's where I got to.
Wait to get the Gauss cannon.
I wasn't expecting double jump. There's actual double jump in this game.
Another thing that I kind of enjoyed in the game is that you kind of got some of the flavor of the original games when you picked up the dolls. Remember the songs from the first games?
Oh yeah,
That was really fun.
Like,
here.
in the secret levels too.
That was really cool.
I really like the secret levels too, and you can upgrade your armor so that it kind of pings when you're close.
Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more from the secret levels. I don't know. It was just like a little room. That's it.
Well, because there's no way for you, like in the original Dune, where you could open a door and it would open up, and then like on a solid wall, and it looks the same. Like this looks like it might be a secret. You go up to it and you click A or whatever, you click on it, and it would open up, and you walk into it. This one you kind of just fall into them.
Did anybody get confused, like playing in the maps?
What do you mean?
Like getting lost? Like where do I go now?
No, you just click the.
The second level was a little confusing.
The foundry is where I got messed up.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
no, the
hell?
foundry. That's where the lava is, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't the one before.
I didn't
that
get
was where
lost.
got a
I
little
didn't get lost. I was just like, where the hell? I have to jump up here.
A lot of
up
stuff
here.
looks the same.
Yeah, the same stuff. But I'm just saying that. Single player versus multiplayer. What do you think?
Multiplayer is like way like Quake. It's even
Yeah.
more like Quake than the single player. But I wasn't really into it. But what I really liked about the multiplayer is the fact that you can make your own snap maps.
What is a snap map? Oh yeah, the maps that you're making on the front. Yeah.
So there's a lot of user content. It's got a lot of potential for co-op.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stories about people saying that snap map is their favorite part of the multiplayer.
Yeah, I would like to try it with you guys if you guys want to try it sometime.
I do not own the game, but I will think about buying it very soon.
I'll try it with you, Jeff, as soon as you get your copy back.
I only played 2 games multiplayer, but Sloan liked it a lot.
I only went there for a little bit just to get the trophies. But when I was there, they have a currency so you can buy like sounds and stuff that you don't start out with. Probably microtransactions too. But if you kill a lot of enemies in the snap maps, you get points. And so people just have these snap maps made where you just kill a bunch of enemies with a BFG constantly, and that's all it is.
How'd you feel about the BFG? Did you like it?
I liked it. I like the fact
Expecting
that it's
more?
like the chainsaw. I didn't expect the chainsaw and the BFG to be attached to just a button and you pull it up.
Right.
But I did the way they did it, where you can only have a few uses. I did like it.
The chainsaw was cool because, like you said, you only use it. I mean, you only have a certain amount of power for it, and some enemies take more than you had.
Yeah,
But the BFG was just, I don't know, it was just kind of boring.
it seems like you use the chainsaw when you need more ammo. You use the BFG when you need more health.
I use the chainsaw primarily for the summoners. I want to get those fuckers out of there. Because I hate when I'm like, I forget about them, and all of a sudden I'm like, dude, where are all these guys coming from? What the fuck?
You didn't get the lock on for the rocket launcher.
Yeah, I got that one. That
Yeah.
was fun.
It's one of the objectives.
Kill
you have to,
5 summoners with the lock on, yeah.
Yeah,
I like the chainsaw,
and it worked
a lot.
well,
It
so I
does.
kept doing it.
I love all the animations you get with the chainsaw. I love all the animations you get when you do like melee attacks. That was something I enjoyed. Like, you know how you could, if you jumped up before you did it, you
Death from
stomp on their head.
above.
I did that a lot, and I like that so much. But it was really fun.
I think my favorite kill or glory kill animations when you go behind them and he grabs their lower jaw with his left hand and then
that's my
grabs
favorite
the
too.
top of their skull with his right hand and just fucking rips it apart.
That's intense.
I did those all the time. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I always did that to the imps. Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was worth the wait for this game? Like the 12 years that we waited since Doom 3?
I don't think
I
it was
wasn't
worth
like
the wait.
I wasn't like patiently waiting, but I'm very happy with this.
Okay, that's good.
Probably
It
'cause I
came out.
bought
It came
too.
out at a good time, I think.
Although I did fucking hate all the loading times. There was so much loading.
Yeah, the
in that
loading
game.
times are
God
intense.
Yeah, it was a
damn.
little bit longer, but you only get it once per level.
Once you die.
Oh, that's
Will doesn't
Oh,
die.
you never died in the game? Jesus.
not very much.
Well, he
the only time it was
he
annoying
platinumed
is on
the game.
Ultra Nightmare.
God damn.
Will's
Yeah.
the best of the best.
I think it froze on two. It froze twice on me on the loading times. I had to restart the whole game.
Oh, really? Frozen?
Yeah.
Wow.
So concept footage leaked of the previous version of Doom that depicted the game set on Earth and it seemed to mimic Call of Duty formula with a Doom spin. Was this is this a better direction, or was this a better direction for them?
I think that maybe that was the version of the game that more took things from Doom 3. And this version, they said, okay, we're doing it wrong. Let's start fresh. And that's when they mixed Quake with Doom 1. At least that's what my train of thought on that is.
I thought that concept of footage looked really cool way back when. Did anyone else see that?
No.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it looked really cool.
How did it look cool?
It looked like Call of
Explain.
Duty, but with a big brown filter and demons.
Ugh.
I like Call of Duty.
I like just going out and stomping aliens and stomping monsters and going to hell and stomping demons.
Well,
Well, if they did it right, I mean...
I haven't played this new one, so I don't know.
So
I thought you borrowed it.
what's the next major game you guys want to
Gonna borrow
see?
it.
Like a big game, retro game you want to see come out?
Bring back.
Remake.
What about Duke Nukem?
They brought that back.
They brought that back. It
On
took
PS4?
Could you imagine if
Yes,
id Software did Duke Nukem, though?
I don't think Duke Nukem.
I was
has a
really
place anymore.
let down by Gearbox.
Wait, was Duke Nukem on PS4?
It was on PS3.
Oh, I don't play PS3.
Yeah.
It was.
I deal with now.
It was in development for like 10 years. However long it was.
Yeah, it was forever.
And they
It
kept
sucked.
the
Oh, Duke, what are you doing?
the developer for it kept putting in like rebooting it. It was like, oh, there's a new engine. We have to get the new engine for better graphics. Oh, there's another engine. We have to get this engine. So they kept doing that. And eventually they said, oh, we just got to get this released. And then they like sold it off or something like that.
Yeah, so
and,
they,
then,
like-
and then Gearbox took over, and Gearbox was like, we just got to finish this. So they took what they had and finished it, and that's all they did.
That game had the
Yeah.
best conspiracy theories surrounding its development.
Yeah.
One time I read that the government officially purchased the development of the game because it was so realistic. They're going to use it as a training module.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard.
Like taking poops out of toilets, throwing it on walls is realistic.
I
Is
remember.
that what you do in the game?
That's one of the
Yeah.
things you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, like Duke does it?
Duke does it. He's like,
Duke
why
does
am
not-
I doing this?
Duke does not put his hand in toilets.
Yeah, that's another thing is the game kind of felt like out of character a little bit for Duke. Like he lets his little boy boss him around,
What
and he
the
just
fuck?
complains.
Mr. Nukem, we call him Mr. Nukem.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
I want to see. I want
Banana
to see Contra.
Pointer.
I would
Come
love
back.
to. Huh?
Contra.
Contra come back.
Ooh, I'd be down for a new Contra.
I love.
That'd be really
Contra,
great.
dude. Those are great.
I would like to, from thinking about it, you guys were talking about Quake. Quake would be cool to come back. I played that such a long time ago. I don't remember when that was.
I don't think it will because it's basically the same thing
It
as
was
Doom.
Yeah, it is. But the multiplayer was so good when the PC version when I played it back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, if you like that, you got to play the Doom multiplayer.
I'll try it. I'll try it. Just give me
I'd
some
like the
time.
ending to Doom, Will.
Don't tell me no endings.
I liked it.
Will's face says maybe.
I really like the character that they brought in.
That robot?
Yeah,
So well, now we're out of the gaming world. Let's move on to the movies that we watched. So we watched Goosebumps, which is an R.L. Stein
Goosebumps.
book that was out. I mean, I think he still writes them, right?
No, they're done.
He's
writing
done with them.
Yeah.
But I guess he
I think he
wrote them
died.
when we were in middle school
No,
and
he's
high
still
school.
alive. He's in the movie.
Yeah, he makes a cameo at the end.
He's dead. He died.
He's Mr. Black in the movie. Remember?
Yep.
So what do you guys think about this movie? And I mean, overall, what do you guys think about this movie?
I hated
I
it.
loved it.
So let's.
You said you gave it a 7.
Oh, never mind. I give it a 7.
Why did you like it? Why did you hate it?
It's just typical story, like stupid little kids, tripping, something happens, and they made the whole events come. It's typical. It's very typical.
It was
Have
fun.
you ever read a Goosebumps book?
Yes, I used to
That's
get
how
the
they all
little
are.
scholastic. You remember those?
Yeah,
Little,
but
Yeah.
back then you were like 7.
Well, yeah, I know.
Now
but
you're a grown ass man watching this.
but that's what makes the movie. I liked it a lot because it was like the books in that sense.
Yeah.
And it was a total children's movie.
Have you reread the books since you've
I
been
have,
older?
and they're horrible.
They're terrible.
I've read 2 of
They're
them.
fucking awful.
I've read 2 of
and
them.
the font
They're
is
so
like
bad.
fucking
It's
Arial
huge.
25.
they're made for kids.
I know.
Honestly, did
It
you
was
guys?
a good kids movie.
Right, but they're stupid now. So there's it's
Yeah, they're horrible books.
Did anybody get one of those books, the ones from R.L. Stein or the Goosebumps books, where you had to like flip to a page?
Choose your own
Choose your
adventure.
ending, yeah.
Yeah, and then you'd flip the book upside down and keep reading. And I was like, "What the hell is
That
going
robbed
on?"
you of valuable reading time because some of your endings were like fucking 25 pages.
Yeah, I
You
know.
gotta go
but-
back and do it again.
I know, but you choose your your little path, and I thought it was like really
It was fun.
innovative
I liked it.
It was-
for what it was. It was innovative. I was like, "Oh wait, I gotta flip the book upside down." All right, and you just keep on reading, which is really cool.
It
But
was an interesting concept.
what did you think about Jack Black as R.L. Stein in this movie?
I loved him.
It was good.
He's just a good voice acting.
honestly, I can't really tell the difference between Jack Black in this movie and every other Jack Black movie.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I really feel like
Is that
Jack Black
bad, or
has
is that-
one tone.
I think he was the most entertaining part of the movie for me, though.
He was the most entertaining person in the movie, for sure. I hated the sarcasm in the beginning of the movie.
I liked it.
So
I like the
much
sarcasm.
You're doing
sarcasm.
everybody a favor by wearing that hat.
And I was like, stop. And she's like, please wear that hat outside while you're taking a step out of the car. He's like, I don't.
Oh, I saw
all
that
right.
part.
I was like, oh, you need to
Ugly ass
stop.
Yankees hat.
You need to stop. And there's so much sarcasm.
It's
but
so
it's all
weird
right.
and
It felt
awkward.
awkward. But how about Jack Black as Slappy? Was it a good choice to have him as two characters in the movie?
I didn't like him doing Slappy. He didn't change his voice at all to be Slappy. It still sounded like Jack
Yeah,
Black.
it sounded pretty much the same.
But
But Slappy is supposed to be like
Yeah,
his-
yeah,
His
yeah.
like alter
reincarnation,
ego,
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
evil
yeah,
self.
What was your favorite homage in the novels? From the novels, what was your favorite character that you saw again?
I like
The
the
dummy.
executioner.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I saw
It'd
him
be
right
cool
in
if
the
he had a bigger
background.
part.
Yeah.
the Wolf was my favorite. I remember that book. I read that book.
Yeah, the Werewolf Fever Swamp.
Yeah, I read that book and I was like, God damn, that's that thing I read. Oh my god.
See, I read like 100 of those books, so
Really?
that's why I
that's
read
why I
like
like this
all
movie
of
so
them.
much.
Yeah, so it was really nostalgic for me to see all these cool monsters.
And you remember all those?
I
remembered a lot of them, yeah.
Honestly,
pretty
I
good.
read the first time I bought the book. I was in L.A. When I was in school in L.A. That's
I
the
still
first
have
time.
like 25 of them at my
Yeah,
mom's house.
I think I have the first 50 or 60 or something.
There's only like 100 of them.
What was your favorite homage, Will? Did you read these books as a kid?
Yeah, I only read a few. I guess the puppet was a good one.
The dummy?
But
The dummy.
Slappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a big one in one of the movies. He was a big one in the show. I remember that.
Yeah. Well, he had the most books. I think he
Yeah.
had 4
So
books.
scary.
Yeah. But any of your favorite features favorite monsters get shortchanged in this movie? Do you think?
They didn't have the ooze.
The
Remember
ooze?
The book
Wasn't
with
he
the
in there?
ooze?
Wasn't the purple thing the ooze?
They had the green ooze.
Oh,
Remember the
I
green
don't remember
ooze?
that.
Yeah, so did the
I really didn't. I really thought there was way too many monsters that he had that they couldn't like put everybody in it.
Yeah, it would have.
It would have
been
just
too
like
much.
too many things going on the screen. Those zombies are scary though.
I don't remember
I
any.
can't remember
yeah.
those books. I can't
don't
remember
any
his zombie
zombie
books.
books.
Yeah.
Unless
I
they were
remember-
one of the last ones he did. I can't remember them.
No, I can't remember either. So I was just like, whoa, those are like pretty intense. So what do you think? This movie appealed to children and adults, or just children or teenagers? What do you think?
Mainly children.
I think mainly children, but definitely adults that have a lot of nostalgia for Goosebumps.
We're all children here. All we do is play video games all day.
I mean, I felt really embarrassed. I had a contractor at my house and I was playing
Oh
Mad
my
Max.
god!
Don't be embarrassed because the contractor's taking his fucking time doing your house. Okay, be angry that he's wasting your money.
No, I wasn't going in that direction. Can you wait? Jeez.
Oh.
Whenever I was playing, I was sitting there and the contractor was working, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Mad Max. I'm sick and tired of watching this guy work. So then I started playing Mad Max, and he looks at me and he's like, oh, so you're playing video games now? I was like, yeah. He's like, what is it? I was like, Mad Max. I felt embarrassed like I was a child. I was
So
being
again,
talked.
my comment stands just the same as it did before he yelled at me.
Well, I didn't yell at you.
Don't be embarrassed if you're playing video games when your contractor's not doing his fucking job getting your house done.
Well, that's true.
He's part of a total different generation, right?
That guy's same age as us.
Oh,
Yeah, it felt weird.
Maybe
though.
he was just interested in what you were doing. So
I didn't say anything
why are you
negative.
so
I just-
embarrassed? I wouldn't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm playing a
Okay.
video game.
I just like, I'm
You
just
could
playing
have
video game.
could have connected with him. Maybe he would finish the job because he starts to like you.
Honestly, the job is taking a lot longer, not because
What's
not
he doing?
because of anything there. It's a lot to do with contractor versus subcontractor issues, which I don't know. I don't want to go into. So we were just talking about it as a good adult movie, good for adults and children. And what if you're not into the books? Did you think that if you weren't into the books that you would be into this movie? Like, I don't think Tommy read these books. So what did you think of the first few minutes you watched?
Kid can't even read.
I mean, when I was a kid, it scared. Excuse me.
Honestly, I've told Tommy he can't read before, and it was really funny.
kid can't
You
even
can only
read.
read them picture books.
You know what? you just. Hey, don't get mad just because I went to George Bush's library.
Okay, go ahead.
When I was a kid, I read some of them. I don't even remember now. It's so long ago. But I always remember the TV show, and the dog scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. The dog would just show up and like, "Arr." It's like, oh yeah, change channels. So I don't know. Watching the first 10 minutes of this, it seemed okay. It seemed like a typical scary show
Were you
or
scared?
movie where it's like there's like a family, they move
Jack
in.
Black came out and started yelling at him.
Stay away from my daughter.
Mine.
Don't cross this fence.
How
Ever. But yeah, no, I mean, I have to finish it to be able to tell you what's it gonna. From the trailer, from what I saw, it looked like it would be an interesting movie. Look more kind of humorous than scary.
So would you go and watch the second one if they made a second one?
I think they're making it too.
If they made a second one, I probably, yeah.
All
I'll
right,
be
I'm just
there.
wondering if you're gonna make another. I don't know what's so funny, but
It does have a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, and Encore likes the Rotten Tomatoes.
see, I don't
It's
like
what
Rotten
Warcraft has
Tomatoes
right now.
either personally, but that's just me
Rotten
because
Tomatoes doesn't do anything. They just collect the
14%.
reviews.
no, I say I don't like going to Rotten Tomatoes.
It's so
all the time.
rotten.
If you would you guys go watch a sequel for this
Yes.
movie?
Yes.
No.
I'll be there.
Okay, so you
Yes.
think
Gonna
they'll
be there?
allow Jack Black to do it again, or you think they'll recast?
Of course, you're gonna get Jack
He's gonna
Black.
get
All
recast.
right, just
No, he's
wondering.
not gonna get recasted.
I have sources, and they've told me he is.
Why would they recast him?
Is it
Because
Variety?
He didn't appeal to audiences.
Get out of here, Encore.
Recast him with Kyle Gass.
Kyle Gass.
Ooh.
No, Jeff Goldblum.
Chef Goldblum.
Chef Goldblum.
Chef Goldblum would be a good choice. How about Will Smith
Oh,
as R.L. Stein?
That would be interesting.
and that goes into William Secret Willie.
So we're talking
How does
about
that
Will
go
Smith.
into my secret?
you guys share a name.
Williams
Will Smith.
Secret Willie.
Willie's Secret
As
Willie.
Encore says.
Willie's Secret Willie is what we
Williams.
want to call it.
All right, so you're not alone, Ryan. You're not alone.
What's happening?
You're not alone. That's what's
Bethesda
happening.
has re-released Far Harbor for PS4. The game was so broken for PS4, instead of issuing a patch, they just say delete the whole thing, start over.
So I have to uninstall Fallout 4?
No, just Far Harbor.
Just Far Harbor, yeah.
I don't even know how to do that.
For Xbox One, it didn't have any of these problems, and it ran 20 to 30 FPS on average.
Mm-hmm.
On PS4, it ran 15 to 20.
Oh, that's bad. That's a
no
bad difference.
conspiracy.
Are you excited to dive back into Far Harbor now that's actually working for PS4?
I'll give it another go.
Honestly,
I
if
was
they,
intrigued.
I commend their efforts to go back and recode for a system.
If they better, they fucked everyone
Should they give you any incentives for all the problems you had?
No?
Yes.
Well, there's people
I
in
don't
that
think
camp
so.
though. There's always someone in that camp that says, "I want free shit. Give me a free."
Well,
suit."
usually the vice versa is the problem that doesn't work for PC. For example, Batman Arkham Knight
right. Yeah, I
didn't
remember
even
that.
work for PC at all. People were issued refunds.
No, I don't think anyone should be issued a refund if they're going to
Just
work
make
on
it
it.
work. I mean,
What if they want a refund? Should they at least give them the option?
What if you're they should give them the option, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
What if you're really looking forward to this DLC and you didn't get to experience it because you got it for a PS4?
well, you should always wait until reviews come out. And anyway, this is to see how it's going. But all the reviews didn't even really address this issue at all. Everything I saw never really mentioned all the crashing. and
Is
the
it
frame
mainly
rate.
because people that play Fallout play on PC?
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
it sold tons on console.
I know they
Tons of
sold tons
people.
on console, but most of the people that bought on console, I don't think they were into the DLCs as much.
Well, apparently there's a big enough problem for them not even patch it and just have the whole game come out again.
That was
The
pretty
whole
big.
DLC.
Did they already release it?
Yeah, you can go do it
How
right
come
now.
they didn't inform me? How was I supposed to know? What if I just never went back?
Honestly, that would make me angry. That part would make me angry. If
What?
then there was no news saying please reinstall the game
And it
And-
doesn't patch by itself?
and it doesn't patch by itself, so then you end up playing. You're trying to keep playing it, and then nobody told you anything.
I don't understand why they just couldn't patch it. I don't understand.
I think it must have been really bad if they had to
well,
recode
it
it.
did crash 4 times for me within 1 hour.
Why the fuck they even release it then?
That's what I'm saying.
God,
That sucks. If you're gonna
dude, goddamn job.
I'm done buying Bethesda games.
no, you're not.
I
no,
am.
you're
I
not.
am.
Gasp.
Yeah, I am.
Let's send them your copy of Fallout 4 with a nasty letter.
I am.
See what
No, I'm
happens.
gonna do it. I'm gonna send my Fallout 4 to Bethesda
No,
with
I'll
a
buy
long
it.
letter.
I'll buy it.
It's going. It's already packaged.
Don't you have a copy?
Yeah, but I love it.
Oh, why would you buy it from?
I want to.
No, I'm gonna package up my DLC and send
I would.
it to them.
I would love it if you sent your DLC back. Have a picture of him crying or something weird.
Send him that picture of.
Or
send-
write it
you know
in
what would be
crown.
better?
Write it in
Listen, send
crown like you're a little child.
And send a picture of Nick crying over it.
Have you seen his
Exactly.
writing? Like, if he wrote in crayon, they would think it's a child.
Yeah, Ryan's writing is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Write it in crown with a picture of Nick.
He doesn't need to write it crown. He can write it in pen and it'll still look
No,
good.
no. Send
where
a
is the
picture.
W
Send
in
that
crayon?
picture of Will with Jared and be like, "Look what happened to my friend because of this."
All right, thank you guys for joining us this week, and make sure you check us out on nerdconfessions.net and leave us some comments on nerdconfessions.net in the comments section. Join us next week for when we watch Warcraft the movie, and we're going to play Gone Home on PlayStation 4, the free game that's released of the month of June. So thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
David Jaffe.
Bye, everyone.
David Jaffe.
David Jaffe.
Daddy.